Welcome. You're watching Channel 9 in Fairfield, Fairfield Public Access Television. I'm Susan Kessel, and today we have Rose McMahon.
Hello.
And Terry Cutler McCoy. We're here to talk about the Women's Club annual event, their pilgrimage, and during their pilgrimage they're going to have a trees. What are you calling
We're going to
this?
have a silent auction.
Silent auction.
And these are trees that have been decorated by local artists, and they have sponsors who are paying for their supplies, and they're awesome.
They are.
They are just unbelievable. This talent blows me away.
I know. And so you have been the organizer of this, calling people.
I can organize. I
well,
can't decorate.
You're very good at it. That's why you're doing it. So this is for the Women's Club, and the Women's Club occupies and owns the McElhinny House, the Fairfield Historical McElhinny House.
It's a Fairfield treasure.
It is.
It's 151 years old, and like any old lady, she needs a lot of help.
You're right. Yeah. So this is a fundraiser, along with the pilgrimage, the tour of homes on December 6th. That is the day that you can make bids, or can you make them before then?
I will take bids if you're unable to be there, hey, we'll take your bid.
That's good to know. December 7th. I'm sorry. What
did you say?
The 6th. Well, I know why, because I have something that day.
Yeah. Well, the 6th, we're moving them over to the McElhinny House, so that's part of it.
So December 7th, and that's a Saturday.
That's a Saturday.
Is the house tour.
Right.
And all these beautiful trees are going to be at the McElhinny House.
But previous to that, we're going to have them around the square. They're going to be at different stores around the square, so you can walk around outside and you can see them there. And
how many?
We have 13 trees. We have a wreath. We have a hummingbird medallion, stained glass. And let's see, what did I forget?
A quilt?
Quilt. Oh, yes, we have a beautiful quilt. Just the stitching is unbelievable. So it's a need to see.
And all of this to go for benefiting the McElhinny House.
For that old lady.
So we're gonna look at all the trees that we have here. There are a few that are not quite done yet, that will be. And this one is Terry's. This is a gorgeous tree.
Thank you.
What inspired this?
My anniversary actually inspired me to create something a little bit different for the holidays and do a bride and groom tree, a wedding tree for the holidays.
It's very festive, and when I'm doing my tree, I know I was thinking of something that you could use maybe other than Christmas. This could be used for any anniversary.
Anniversary, yes.
Centerpiece, table.
Oh, I never thought of the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes, just for June, the month of June, for brides, it could be used.
Yeah.
You could buy it and run it out.
Someone's very first Christmas, maybe, as a couple.
Yeah. Anniversary, anything, definitely.
So
it is absolutely gorgeous, Terry.
Thank you.
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And I know that sometimes things have been bought and donated. I know that Judy Swan did a wonderful wreath last year, and it was donated to the country club, and it hangs all the time. So buy it, enjoy it, donate it to a church or wherever.
Well, also business people.
Yes.
Business people could use this because they can have their Christmas decorating done by a pro.
Yes. So this is a great tree, and once again, this is going to be, you can see it around town, and also on December 7th, and that will be from noon until 5 p.m.
But if they want to see the tree, that's the pilgrimage and everything. If they want to come around and see the trees, they will be ready by 11:30.
Okay. At 11.
Oh, the McElhinny House will open at 11 then. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so you get early start. We have notes here, but we have a helper, a prompter, that's being very good for us.
I don't know what we would have done without it.
So, last year they did wreaths, this year trees.
Last year they did wreaths, and we're even thinking next year already, and maybe doing wreaths but decorate them for different seasons, like Halloween, Easter, and it won't be a traditional Christmas.
Right, right.
It's a year-round. Yeah.
Well, let's take our camera and we'll go around and look at some of the others. Our second tree is by
Erin Lanier.
and sponsored. This is sponsored by Graff and Company. Did we have a sponsor on the last tree?
Yes, we had a spot. It was
And we'll tell you who that is in a minute. But right now, this one,
Hough.
okay, Hough Insurance
Royce Hough.
was the
Yes,
last one. So it's really nice. The sponsors are paying for the materials that are put on the tree. The person that puts together the tree will purchase or has the items, and then they keep track of the costs, and then those are
And you
turned
know,
in.
it overwhelms me, Susan, the response I get when I ask somebody for help. In fact, we had, Jim Evans said he wanted to, he came to us, because everybody really has a fondness for the McElhinny house.
Yes.
Hopefully. And, but the sponsors are marvelous. Absolutely.
That is. And
Yeah,
the people doing
no
the
problem.
trees, too. That's really nice.
Well, yes. We talked about you guys.
Oh, and this tree by Erin is lots of reds and greens and traditional colors, the silver, the little dolls, wonderful teddy bears, and silver, snowflakes. This is a fun tree maybe for a children's room, child's room.
I think it's darling.
Anywhere. This would
Yeah.
almost go anywhere. So fun ideas. We have another gorgeous tree here. Lots of bows and little curly Q gold pieces.
And what do you call those things?
Little beady.
Little gold pieces.
Yes, little beady berries.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
this is by Doreen Egan, and it is sponsored by Heartland Real Estate.
Look at how she has the flowers in the middle of her bows.
Yes.
This is just, these are my colors, don't you know?
This is beautiful. The berries, the reds, the burgundies.
And you know what else, Susan? I don't know where people find these. Darling. Oh, that's a bell.
Oh,
I didn't.
how nice.
But where they find these ornaments.
I know, it's amazing. And this one has little tiny white lights. And angels are crocheted angels at the top, a wonderful one, and then interspersed throughout the tree.
It's just, they're so beautiful.
So all of these trees are really beautiful, and what a great chance to pick up a wonderful decoration for your home for the holidays, for a special gift.
And nobody else will have one?
Exactly, one of a kind.
Yes.
And also benefit the McElhinny house at the same time. Maybe you have an office space that you need to have something there to decorate.
I think that'd be wonderful. You know, because everybody wants something for Christmas, and, you know, who's going to do it?
Right,
So you can
right.
buy that, slap it in, and plug it in, and,
Exactly.
and away you go. And then you can take it home, or you can donate it, as you said, too.
So this is such a great project. And we'll go to the next one.
Okay. Ah, there we are.
What a beautiful tree.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, I love it. The poinsettias, the glittery. Oh, how
it is
festive.
So Christmassy.
And those light bulbs. I've never seen light bulbs like that.
Again, I don't know where you people find your stuff. I do know that everybody goes all over the countryside.
Oh, I
looking.
know it. Picking up a little here and a little there.
But they're also, everyone is so different and so
And
gorgeous.
we talk about making these, and lots of times people think, oh, I can do that, I'll just do that, I'll just pick up a little here, a little there. But
Not.
and you don't realize how much money you can get into a tree.
Oh, my gosh.
I know one person that told me she had spent $82,
I
and she
know.
could have done more.
There's some that well over 100 they've spent on their decorations, and even more expensive. So that's where the minimum bid is coming in.
Okay.
For the supplies, you know, they're just,
So minimum bid will start at,
I don't know.
I would assume 100, but...
Yeah, there's going to be at least 120 in every tree.
Oh, exactly. So, and you're certainly getting your money's worth, and you don't have to put the time into making it.
And you've got a keeper.
And
year
this
to
one,
year.
this beautiful tree is by Charlotte Lister, a very talented lady,
Yes, she is.
and sponsored by Cambridge Investments. So thank you, Charlotte. Okay, don't panic, Women's Club members. I have not got my tree together yet, but I thought it might be fun to share how we do this. First of all, the Women's Club purchased these trees So they come all, and then the branches all come down. And the Women's Club bought these trees for $20, and I guess they have since went up to $39. So you can see how expensive it is. And this is what, about, well, by the time you add the base, about a 3-foot tree? Is that what you'd say? 3 foot?
Yeah, it's taller than I thought.
And the branches are really lifelike and come down and get arranged. And so each person, the 13 people that have done the trees have put together, created their own theme. And like you were saying, Terry, you got your bulbs here in town.
Yes, all my ornaments for the wedding tree came from Party Goods and More.
And I'm going to move this just so that we're not talking between a tree. So they all came locally, and they give you a discount,
yes.
which was really nice.
Party Goods and More.
So how did you think of your theme? Which we haven't seen your tree yet.
I wanted to do it really early because I was going to be out of town when I thought Rose was going to be wanting them. So I just thought, I don't know, Americana came to mind pretty
Yes.
quick. I don't
So
know
it's
whether
red, white, and
that's-
blue.
Yes. And I don't know whether that's because of a combination of all of our present state of minds and a combination that my son's in the military. I'm sure
Well, how
affected it.
appropriate. That's wonderful. So they all have themes. They're all beautiful trees. And so you got yours done early. This is buying me time. But I know that I'm going to do a natural theme, and these little artichoke things, I like these. I bought these. I tend to see things, and then it's like, oh, maybe I'll use that. I'm thinking pheasant feathers, kind of for my theme, and natural things. And so berries, and oh, I loved some of this stuff. And
I notice you say, I love some of this stuff. I think there are some of us that just kind of have this state of mind. We see something, we pick it up. I know that's the way I am, and I know you are too. It catches my eye, and I think, what can I do with that?
I know I'm going to use this sometime, somewhere.
Yeah.
Come in handy.
Yeah.
It might show up on this tree, and it might not.
Yeah.
Just little things.
These are pretty.
And we're talking about how much you put into it and the cost. And it can get very expensive. This piece, some of these little things are like $2, $3, $4 a piece. And so you add these up and you've got quite a bit.
Exactly.
Not to mention ornaments,
Right.
not to mention ribbon, all your little wedding pieces.
The time, the effort, to put it together and think about it.
Right, to be creative. So it's fun doing them, but we've got people that are very good at it. You used to do this for a living, right?
Well, I wouldn't say for a living. My husband,
Hobby? More than a hobby.
I used to always say, I'm glad we didn't have to depend on you to make a living.
Oh, yes, I've heard that many times.
I did, yes. I did work and do some floral design and had some good teachers, I think. But most of all, I just love doing it.
Well, it's wonderful to have you offer your talent for the benefit of the McElhinny House for the Women's Club. And once again, this is going to be December 7th, and they're going to open early at 11 a.m. so people can come and take a look at all these trees and items, and you can make bids, and then you can go on the tour, and it'll be a wonderful, fun day to get you in the mood. And before we go look at yours, I was going to say I found a few more fun things, and let's see, whoa, this is my collection. Love little birds.
Oh, those are cute.
So you just don't know what's going to show up in my tree, but I promise to get it done in time. And these will be around in businesses where you can look at them ahead of time and inspect them and make sure that maybe this color is going to go with your dining room or your office or wherever. So you get to see those and then go on December 7th or call Rose McMahon and tell her you want to make a bid. You'll give $10,000 for a certain tree. And we have a few more trees to show you, so we'll go and do that. Judy, we're looking at a tree now designed by Amanda Brown and sponsored by Martin Pharmacy. You were telling me about those little stars?
The stars are handmade. I was told those were handmade. She painted them herself. So that makes this tree very, very special and unique.
It does.
Yeah, this really special. People of the Nativity scene I see on there.
Oh, it's wonderful. What a cute idea.
Yes.
And all the raffia bow, and she's got even writing on the pot down below. I can't see all the way around, but it must be.
Away in the...
I'm sure it must be Manger.
Away in the manger. Exactly. So that's kind of like the title of the tree.
Yeah. And the little beads, the blue lights, white lights.
I'd like this in a kid's room.
I think I would too. What an
I really would.
unusual nativity kind of set to have.
I really think that would be neat.
And while we're here, we've got something designed and donated by Dale Sue Glass. This great little Santa. And I didn't
It's
even
really
know.
special.
Yeah, I didn't even know that she did this. These are wonderful. What a beard. I love it. And then right next to it, we've got Patty Balderson and Sue Baker, and the sponsor, of course, is the Dandelion patch. Tell me about the flowers in this one, Judy.
This is, everything is dried. We have dried roses, and all on natural, I would say, with dried hydrangeas, dried baby's breath, and it even has a good smell to it. Did you smell it?
I do.
Yes.
Now that you mention it.
So this is a smelling Christmas tree.
Oh,
Yes.
little white lights.
But it's a very beautiful tree, and one of my favorite things is a tree done like this.
Oh, I love those flowers.
The natural
Yes.
look. Yeah, it's great.
And the colors are great too. Very popular. And then the little, not little, but star at the top, which is the woven grapevine maybe?
Yeah, so woven grapevine. I can see this in a bedroom in front of by a large window, whatever. I think that would be a nice soft touch for someone that would want a tree in their bedroom.
Yeah, and then if you had a dining room that called for these colors, like I would, that's why it makes me think of that.
I'm looking at this and thinking of you.
Oh, so beautiful, another beautiful tree. We have got something special here, and this is a Bovard Studio piece, and it's donated by Bob Greco. He works there, and so this is a wonderful Hummingbird stained glass piece. I'm not sure, it looks like it has little rings at the top, so it could be hung in a window. This is something new, and you can make a bid on this at the same time. Mary Arnold had a great time making this, I can tell.
It sure does look like she did.
Lots of fruit, all different kinds of fruit.
We've got, looks like strawberries or cherries.
Grapes
pears.
and, a little bit of everything. Kind of sugary coated fruits.
Look at the leaves. Look at these leaves with the beads.
Wonderful gold leaves.
Beautiful.
Wonderful colors. And the sponsor for this one is Theobald, Donohue, and Thompson. So Mary's created this, and I know she has, one thing I don't know about the others is this one, she told me that she bought battery-operated Christmas lights. So you don't have to have this one near a plug-in. You could have this in the middle of your table, in the middle of a room, and not string a cord.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is sometimes really nice to have.
Handy.
Yeah. So I love fruit, so this is great.
Yeah, these are very, very pretty.
And we'll move right on over here. Ooh, this one
is
looks
beautiful.
yummy.
This is so cute.
Reminds me when you close your eyes and you think of Christmas when you're little.
Absolutely.
And this one is by Trudy Oliver, sponsored by Iowa State Bank and Trust. Candy Cane Land. The game.
Like the game, just like the game.
All the
Very
wonderful
bright.
children's room again. For some reason, it's amazing how the different decorations make each tree look different. I was just thinking, is this the same tree? Because of the spikiness of the branches compared to the one that we're going to see next. This one looks like a different brand or different...
Different type of evergreen.
Yeah, it does.
This is adorable.
And also, she's got little snow on here. Little pieces of snow sprayed or sprinkled, so that's helping with the different look also.
Very cute.
And these wonderful lit up candy cane houses. That would be fun for my granddaughter.
Any child would like this tree.
Right. Really fun. And we're going to do one more. And this one is Judy Swan's, and we'll have her come over. And this is the red, white, and blue. And I know there are lots of red, white, and blue ornaments out there now.
Yes, there is. And since I've done my tree, I've seen even more.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of them this year.
And the great ribbon. And the little berries tucked away, then the white and the red.
It's just lots of fun to do.
I
I really enjoyed doing it. It wasn't hard work. I had fun.
That's the problem with these things, and maybe it's why we get asked, because we do think it's fun and we enjoy doing it. And I said yes very easily to doing it.
Oh, I did too. I did.
No problem.
Oh, I look forward to it. Yeah.
No.
So it's fun. It really is. And then the scavenger hunt of trying to find the appropriate size and of ornament and a mix of sizes and this type of thing.
Right.
You know,
It's kind of a joke almost. I was talking to Mary Arnold, and she was with her husband, and she was dragging him around all these places and looking at this and going to Des Moines and Iowa City and Burlington and looking, and then wanting to go back to buy
my
things.
gosh.
And
Oh my God.
her husband was like,
I was, because I did mine, I told you I did it really early because I was going to be going away and I wanted to have it done. I did look in town. I did
Yes,
look in town
of course.
before I left, but I did go, I was in Des Moines with a friend, and I was really lucky because she knew all the haunts where we needed to be. So we put our husbands together in front of the Iowa game, and we went on the Americana hunt.
oh, fun. A wonderful tree. I could see this lots of different places. You could even get this out on the 4th of July.
You could. I didn't think about the 4th of July.
Veterans Day, any
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
I could see it in a law office. That was one of the things.
Exactly.
I was thinking about a lawyer maybe having a little fun, adding some of his or her own little things to it.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that
It'd
would
be
fun.
a flag day. Stick in just a few little
Yeah.
flags.
Yeah.
So this is a tree that could be used all year long. I know people that have homes, there maybe a certain room decorated red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
You've done
It
a
was
nice
fun,
little
and I hope
touch.
someone else enjoys it.
Great. Thanks, Judy.
You're welcome.
And we have a few more things, and we'll stop and take a look. Okay, we've got one more special item that you can bid on, and this is a beautiful quilt, and it's by Doris Shelb, and the sponsor by Barker Company. And I was told that this piece was on a table, a dark green tablecloth, and put corner to corner across the table, and it looked just beautiful.
Almost like a table topper type of thing.
Yeah, so this is a gorgeous piece that you can also make a bid on. And all of these wonderful items are going to be on the silent auction for the Women's Club Tour on December 7th. We have a few trees that we haven't seen today. One is by Laura Lee Brown, and her sponsor is going to be Foss, Kiken, and Gookin, and Cochran. And I've heard that she's doing a delightful angel tree. And Linda Pettit, I can only imagine how neat this is going to look, and it's called Black Tie is the theme of her tree, and her sponsor is Finishing Touch. Now, I did go up to Deb Danaher's at Democratic Design today, and I saw her tree, and it's in her window, and it's gorgeous, and she told me she was calling it Italiano or something like that. So
Like
it's
an Italian.
Yes, it's got grapes on it, big grapes on it, and grapevines woven in and out, and some ribbons, and some very tiny, tiny, bright white lights. And also at Democratic Design, you will see the wreath, and it's made by Terry Baker, by Terry Bush Designs. So 2 things you can check out in there. And I guess that's, besides mine, which isn't done, all of the trees, all of the items that you can bid on. And we're all of this is for the Fairfield Women's Club for McElhinny House on the day of the Christmas Pilgrimage, the House Tour, Saturday, December 7th. You can check out the items at the McElhinny House beginning at 11 a.m. and the tour begins at 12 and goes on until 5 p.m. that day. Also at the McElhinny House, you're going to want to look at beautiful table settings.
That's right.
I think people are going to set up tables and decorate. You are doing that
I
too.
believe I am doing
Fun.
it. Yeah.
Can you let us in on what you're doing?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, and
I'll come up with something.
I think Deb Danaher's doing that also.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of fun.
that's always fun to look at, get some ideas. There'll be special baked and food items. You can sign up for a Christmas item and enjoy cookies and tea while you're there and start the tour homes. The tour will, this year there are 5 wonderful homes. Mike and Jean Brown, who live at 2270 Marigold Boulevard. George and Alberta Lee live at Silver Lakes Circle. Ed and Vicki Malloy, our mayor, wonderful of him to offer to open up his home to the community because he's very community minded and wants to do this for the benefits for McElhinny House. Also John and Barb McGivney, having trouble here without my glasses, on Cody Circle, and Pat and Barb McMahon on 1107 Wedgwood Circle. All of the proceeds from all of the funds raised go towards the McElhinny House. You can start on the tour at any home, but you might want to go to the McElhinny House first and take a look at all these items and then stop back and see if you need to up your bid. And there will be minimum bids on the items to cover the costs. But it should be a wonderful day, a good time for you to get out and get in the holiday spirit and support a very worthwhile project at the same time. So happy holidays, Fairfield.
I got it written down.